Good morning, everyone. This will be my third video lecture on work study. In the first lecture, we have discussed about that what we mean and what are the various benefits of work study. In second video, we have started with the introduction part of the method study. It is one of the technique of work study itself. In method study, we are supposed to record the various steps which are supposed to be taken by the job person, and then examine has to be done. In the last video, we have discussed about the various symbols which will be used for recording any job. In this lecture, we will discuss about the various methods, or we can say as charts, which will be used for recording purpose only. Recording is one of the important aspect of the method study, because if the recording is not being done proper, then the other steps of the method study cannot be applicable in a wise manner. So in this lecture, we will discuss the outline process chart, the process flow chart, two-hand process chart, and multiple activity chart in detail. So students, in the previous video, we were discussing about work study. Work study means bringing improvement in any job, or we can say enhancement in the productivity of any job. Out of the number of activities which are being carried in a company, we make an effort to identify any activity or a job, and on that the various techniques of work study will be applied so that we are able to increase the productivity of that job itself. The two techniques of work study are method study and work measurement. Method study means the study of motions. Motion means actions of human being, material, and machine. And work measurement means study of time. That means we record how much cycle time will be required for completing a job. The basic idea behind these two techniques is that in method study, we try to study that what are the various methods or steps or motions which are required to complete the job, and then we try to find out a way of bringing improvement into it. And secondly, in the work measurement, we record that how much time will be required for an activity to be carried, and then we make an effort for bringing the improvement on that. In the previous video, we have discussed about method study, and we initiated that these are the various steps which are required for making the application of method study. First of all, we have to select any job. We have to record the activities related to that job. We have to critically examine on the recording done. Then we develop a new method, or we develop the way of doing the job. We try to evaluate the new developed method. Means we can say we can go for comparing the new with the existing method. Then define means we make aware the method to the management, to the employee, and to the employer. After that, we go for installation of that new method. That means implementation. And lastly, we try to maintain that method so that it can give the desired result. Maintain means making the application of control aspect. Under this steps of method study, we also said that record is going to play an important role. That as a manager of production department, we have to see that recording has been done in a proper manner. Because if the error is there in recording, then all the other steps will go in waste and the job identified, the objective will not be fulfilled. So recording has to be taken very carefully. For recording itself, there are two methods of recording or two techniques of recording. Either we can record with the help of charts or we can record with the help of diagrams. In this video, we will be discussing the various types of charts which help in recording the selected job under the method study of work study. There are 4 types of charts, and we take up all these 4 types one by one. But as you know, charts means the charts will be prepared with the help of certain symbols. And all these, the symbols which will be used for preparing the chart will be used for preparing these 4 types of charts. And the symbol used will be, these 5 symbols will be there. If any job is operating, activity is going, then we will represent that activity with the help of circle, operation. If any inspection is being carried, cross-check is being done, regular check is being done, it will be shown with the help of rectangle, that is inspection. If there is any movement of manpower, material or a machine from one place to another, from one point to another, it will be shown with the help of arrow. Due to many reasons, there can be delay in operations, or the operation may face halt for a few seconds, for a few minutes, due to inherent reason within the manufacturing itself. So the stoppage brought to the ongoing operation will be shown with the help of half D or D itself, that will be temporary delay. And lastly, the 5th symbol, that is permanent storage. It means the activity comes to an halt. That means those who are the authorities, the work has been submitted to them. We will make use of these 5 symbols only, depending upon the nature of the various types of charts, and 4 charts that we have to discuss. So first of all, we take up the first chart, that is outline process chart. As the name suggests, outline means an overview. Means it is not a detailed study of any job. Only the major activities which are being taken up in completing a particular job, those major activities will be recorded. जिसको हम लोग हिंदी में कहते हैं मोटा मोटा जो खास खास है उसको हम रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. जो छोटी चीजें हैं, रूटीन चीजें हैं, उनको हम अवॉइड करेंगे. मीन्स इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट, इंपॉर्टेंट एक्टिविटीज हैव टू बी रिकॉर्डेड फॉर दैट जॉब. और इसको रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए हम लोग सिर्फ 2 ही सिंबल्स का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. एक होगा सर्कल और दूसरा होगा रेक्टेंगल, मतलब कि ऑपरेशन और इंस्पेक्शन। बाकी तीन हम लोग आउटलाइन में यूज नहीं करते हैं। सपोज एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं। एग्जाम्पल क्या है? एक एक्टिविटी है, रिपेयर अ पंचर ऑफ अ कार टायर। भाई सभी लोग जानते हैं दैट स्कूटर है, कार है, दे हैव टायर्स, और टायर पंचर भी होते हैं। और ज्यादातर सबने, एवरीबडी हैज सीन हाउ टू रिपेयर अ टायर ऑफ अ कार। आपने किया नहीं होगा लेकिन देखा जरूर होगा। सो एक्टिविटी इज रिपेयर अ पंचर ऑफ अ टायर और अ कार टायर। एक्टिविटी को स्टार्ट कैसे करना है? रिमूविंग द हब कवर ऑफ द व्हील। जो टायर के व्हील के ऊपर एक स्टील का कवर होता है, द सिल्वर कवर, रिमूविंग फ्रॉम दैट। दैट मीन्स द एक्टिविटी इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट बाय रिमूविंग दैट कवर। एंड कब करना है? हब कवर को वापस लगाने पर, मतलब कि टायर का रिपेयर हो चुका होगा और उसको हमने कार में फिट करके कवर कर दिया। एंड सपोज द पर्सन हु इज रिकॉर्डिंग, हिज नेम इज विधान सियारा। दिस इज एग्जाम्पल। Removing the hub cover of the wheel will be shown with the help of circle because it is an operation activity. जब हब कवर हटाते हैं उसके बाद हम रिमूविंग द टायर, टायर को रिमूव करना, ये भी एक एक्टिविटी है, शोन विद द हेल्प ऑफ सर्कल। देन इंस्पेक्टिंग द पंचर ऑफ अ टायर। फिर हम लोग देखते हैं कि टायर में पंचर कहां पर है, उसको हमने इंस्पेक्शन से दिखाया, रेक्टेंगल से। फिर रिपेयर कर दिया पंचर हमने, जो भी टायर में होगा, ट्यूब में होगा, उसको हमने रिपेयर कर दिया, उसको हम लोग सर्कल से दिखाएंगे बिकॉज कोई ऑपरेशन है, कोई एक्टिविटी है। रिपेयर करने के बाद फिर से एक बार इंस्पेक्ट करते हैं कि पंचर हमारा बन गया नहीं बन गया, फिर हमने रेक्टेंगल से दिखाया, और फिर हमने जाकर टायर को लगाने के बाद हब कवर को व्हील में चिपका दिया और फिट कर दिया, इसको भी हमने ऑपरेशन से दिखाया। तो टोटल देखा जाए 1 2 3 and 4, देयर आर 4 ऑपरेशंस and there are 2 inspections, 1 and 2. So this has been recorded. That means this information will be shown to the manager that for carrying activity of repairing of a car puncture, that activity is going to require 4 operations and 2 inspections. When this recording will be played, then only the examination to develop and other steps will be taken up. Right? So this was regarding the outline process chart, where only 2 symbols are used, operation and inspection, and it is basically an overview of any job. We take up the second method, process flow chart. It is basically a detailed chart. Each and every activity has to be recorded, whether you think it is important or not, whether a big or a small, micro or a mini, everything has to be recorded. And for this recording, all the symbols may be used repeatedly as per their usage. That means operations, inspection, storage, delay, transportation, all can be used if they are required. Right? So it will be a outline process chart was a brief study, and process flow chart will be a detailed study of an activity. The same example I have taken, repair of a car puncture, car tire. The same person is doing, and start and end activity is also the same. Let's see now what happened. Now you see the activities have increased, like what we have done. Removing the hub cover of the wheel, operation. दूसरा, removing the nut and bolt. हब कवर के बाद हम लोग नट एंड बोल्ट को लूज करते हैं. प्लेसिंग द जैक, जैक को लगाया. रिमूविंग द टायर, ये सारे हमारे ऑपरेशन हैं. जब टायर को रिमूव कर दिया, देन वी मूव, देखिए मूवमेंट का एरो आ गया. वी मूव द टायर फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. मतलब जहां पर रिपेयर होना है वहां पर हम टायर को मूव करके ले जाते हैं, रोल करके. देन वी इंस्पेक्ट द पंचर, इंस्पेक्शन हो गया. रिपेयरिंग द पंचर, पंचर को रिपेयर किया, अगेन ऑपरेशन. इंस्पेक्टिंग द रिपेयर्ड पंचर, और ये सब इंस्पेक्ट करते हैं हम लोग तो उस समय टेम्परेरी डिले भी आता है. अगेन मूविंग द टायर टुवर्ड द कार, टायर बन गया है, उसको हम कार के पास ले जाए. मतलब इसमें आप और भी स्टेप्स ऐड कर सकते हैं, जैसे टेम्परेरी डिले यहां भी होगा, या फिर अगर ट्यूबलेस टायर है तो ट्यूब भी आ जाएगा बीच में. फिटिंग द टायर टू द कार, नट बोल्ट को टाइट करते हैं. इंस्पेक्टिंग दैट वेदर द नट बोल्ट हैज बीन टाइटेंड और नॉट, टेम्परेरी डिले विल बी देयर. Removing the jack, fitting the hub cover, and activity comes to a halt. That means if you total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 operations are there for completing the activity. 9 operation. Inspection 1, 2 and 3 inspection. Transportation arrow, 2 arrows are there. Temporary delay, 2 temporary delay are there, and permanent storage is 1. So this will be the recording or the operations, or we can say these are the activities, number of times are being recorded for doing this job. There is no hard and fast rule. That means आप इन्हीं स्टेप्स को और डिटेल में भी कर सकते हैं. The basic idea is कि मैनेजर के आगे हम एक से छोटी चीजों को सामने रखेंगे, because when the detailed study will be done, then only the manager will be helpful in overcoming or replacing the unwanted steps. जब ज्यादा से ज्यादा चीजें होंगी, डिटेल होगी, तो ही तो हम जो चीजें हमारी जरूरी नहीं है उनको हम हटाएंगे. The next step will be that we are supposed to examine that what step can be, means which step can be removed, which 2 or 3 steps can be clubbed, है ना, for developing a new method for reducing the time, right? Again, example has been taken for a process chart, making a cheese sandwich. Let's see. Here you can say distance in meter, symbol is arrow, process description. Move to cabinet, get a loaf of bread, remove 2 slices of bread, lay slice on countertop, close loaf of bread, replace the loaf of bread on shelf, open butter, spread butter, inspect the sandwich, move to the serving area and serve. Right? Any activity that comes to your mind, you can take that thing. Third type of chart is 2-hand process flow chart. Normally, every human being is having 2 hand. हर आदमी के, हर पर्सन के 2 हाथ होते हैं, और ये माना जाता है द ऑपरेशन दोनों हाथ से अलग अलग होता है. मतलब अगर राइट हैंडर है तो राइट हैंड ज्यादा चलता है, और लेफ्ट हैंड है तो लेफ्ट हैंड ज्यादा चलता है. तो बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज ऐसी होती हैं जिनमें हमको दोनों हाथ का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है. तो यहां पर 2 हैंड प्रोसेस फ्लो चार्ट मतलब हो गया कि हमको लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों हाथ का 2 फ्लो चार्ट बनाने होंगे, और डिटेल्ड का होगा क्योंकि प्रोसेस फ्लो चार्ट है. See, it is written. It is the most detailed 2-hand flow chart. It is a synchronized and graphical representation of the sequence of manual activities of worker. 2 flow chart will represent activities carried by both hands. दोनों हाथ से simultaneously जो काम हो रहा है उसको रिकॉर्ड करेंगे. Left flow chart will represent the worker left hand, and right flow chart will represent the worker right hand. Right? Now we take an example for that. Suppose the job is, again the same job, repair puncture of the car tire, fitting the jack, Activity starts at fitting the jack. Activity ends at removing the jack. And the person name of the recorder is Shrestha. See, the worker is there, and the left hand and the right hand. And here it has been considered the worker is the right hander. Right? Or left hander, anything that we can say. Let's see. From the right hand, the person first of all fit the jack, because the activity has to start with the fitting of the jack operation. Losing the nut and bolt. You can visualize yourself. अगर आप राइट हैंडर हैं तो आप विजुलाइज कर सकते हैं कि आप जैक को फिट करेंगे, नट बोल्ट को लूज करेंगे राइट हैंड से, और लेफ्ट हैंड से नट और बोल्ट को निकालेंगे. पुलिंग आउट द टायर. टायर को गाड़ी से बाहर खींचेंगे. दैट विल बी डन बाय बोथ हैंड्स, लेफ्ट एंड राइट बोथ. रोलिंग द टायर टुवर्ड द रिपेयर पॉइंट. दोनों हाथ से लेके चलेंगे. फिर राइट हैंड से पंचर को लोकेट करेंगे. रबिंग ऑन द पंचर, repairing the puncture, inspecting the repair. रोल कर दिया टायर को फिट से कार के पास, दोनों हाथ से फिट करेंगे टायर को. प्लेस द नट एंड बोल्ट. लेफ्ट हैंड से इसको लगाएंगे और राइट हैंड से इसको टाइट करते जाएंगे. इंस्पेक्टिंग द नट एंड बोल्ट, that whether they have been fitted properly or not, and removing the jack. Right? In this way, you can record 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 operations by the right hand, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 operations by left hand. 2 movement by left hand, and 1 movement by right hand. There, आप ये मत समझिए कि जो कुछ दिया गया है वही सही है. Number of steps may vary from person to person and job to job. The basic idea is that we have to make a detailed study of the recording. That has to be done. Right? The basic idea what I am giving कि इस तरह हम लोग रिकॉर्ड करते हैं. ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्टेप्स को हम रिकॉर्ड करेंगे so that the manager has the ability or the facility, or the manager will able to remove the overlapping or unnecessary steps. The fourth chart, known as multiple activity chart. Multiple activity chart means that when the subjects used are more, that means the worker or the equipment more than 2, more than 3, then how the recording has to be done. Here we have to record the idle time of man and machine both. Right? We take an example. Develop a multiple activity chart for doing 3 loads of laundry. Assume you will have the access to 1 washing machine and 1 dryer. एक washing machine है और एक dryer है. 3 loads of laundry. The following chart is one possible solution. The level of detail in process chart depends upon the requirement of the job. Time is often included to aid analysis of value added. Multiple means operator is there, machine 1 is there as a washer, and machine 2 is there as dryer. That is why it has been said as multiple activity. Because machine and the person, both job has to be recorded simultaneously. That is why it has been said as multiple. Like you can say, ordering a coffee at a coffee shop. So, customer will be there, the bartender will be there, and coffee machine will be there. 3 will be used for completing that job. And here we have taken an example of a washing machine and dryer. An operator is there. What the operator is doing? Load clothes and detergent into the machine 1. This operator will perform this job. What the machine is doing? Being loaded. And when this machine is being loaded, the dryer is idle. Right? Now, the next step will be operator will be idle. The machine will operate, run, and machine 2 will be idle. Third work, the operator is going to remove the clothes from machine 1. Being unloaded, this is idle. Next, load cloth into the machine 2. Now first will idle and this will be being loaded. Load clothes with detergent into machine 1. दूसरा बार हम लोगों ने डाल दिया दूसरे कपड़े, being loaded. Now this is running for the first part itself. Operator is idle. Run and run, both are running. Remove clothes from machine 2. This has idle, being unloaded. Hang clothes, idle and idle. And this cycle will be repeated. The basic idea behind is, in this way we are able to count for how much time machine 1 and machine 2 was operating and for how much time machine 1 and machine 2 were idle. For how much time operator was idle and being in operation. So, all the 3, operation and idleness time, can be recorded with the help of this chart. Right? So, in this way, today we have discussed 4 types of charts which will help in recording the steps of any activity which has been selected for overcoming the existing problem or for bringing some improvement in the existing method itself. The first one was outline process chart. Second was process flow chart. Third was two-handed process flow chart. And fourth was the multiple activity chart. With the help of examples and symbols, we have completed. In the next lecture, we will take up the second portion of the chart. As you know, the recording has to be done in 2 ways. That is, through charts and through diagrams. In this lecture, we have discussed about that how the chart has to be prepared with the help of symbols. And in the next video, we will take up the diagram, that how the flow diagram and string diagram will be helpful and how they are recorded, and then they will be helpful for recording so that the examination and further steps of method study could be done. Okay, everybody? I hope now it is clear to all. Thank you.